Okay. So let me start at the top. I'll go through this like I was doing it on a demo. Okay. So, again, we'll add in that phrase at the beginning later that says at the end, I'm going to show you our three largest sets, the ultimate for people who love to cook, the signature for people who like to cook, and the homemaker, which is our basic set and is the best value for the average everyday family. So at the bottom of page 8, you go to 27 and it says after that line of at twice the price, you're talking over $4,000 for a set of Cutco. We slide over to slide 30 and we go, so let me show you our ultimate set. It's twice as big. That'd be a value of 8,000 in stores. Let me show you what you get for that. So you get all 10 pieces from the homemaker set. You get the Hardy slicer, the Santoku knife, the vegetable knife to transport, the cleaver for big stuff, the salmon for filleting, the petite slicer for rolls and bagels, the boning knife, the cheese knife for soft foods, the 4-inch paring knife, and then you can get either 12 table or steak knives, all three sizes of the cutting boards. Would you prefer the table knives or the premium restaurant style steak knives? And we added that in there. Because then you want to know which price to give them, right? Now, most people will pick probably the steak knives. And then so you give them whichever price makes sense. Okay. So if it was uh the let's say the table knives first, we would say the best thing is that it doesn't cost 8,000. In fact, it's not even 4,000. The ultimate set is only 34.15, but most customers take advantage of our 5-month interest-free investment option, which is only 755 a month and includes shipping and tax. And I put that in the chat, I believe. Now, if they say I prefer the restaurant style steak knives, the only thing we change up is the ultimate set with steak knives is 38.23, but most of our customers take advantage of our 5-month interest-free investment option, which is only 845 a month and includes shipping and tax. So that's the only thing that you're changing is just table or steak. The steaks are a little bit bigger, right? And they cost a little bit more individually. Now, as a buy now bonus, if you get this set today, I'll buy you a $600 shopping spree worth of free stuff from the gifts and accessories. You can cross out the line that says that's more than the first payment because it used to be, it's not anymore. And then how you ask for the order on this is just, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you. Would you like to try it out for a couple of weeks risk free and get your free gifts? And then what are they going to say? Yes or no, right? You still do a knee jerk on this, but the knee jerk on this is just trying to understand where they're coming from, right? So most of the time, the objection is price or pieces.
Mhm.
Too much or it's too many pieces or whatever, right? If it's the price and if it's just a little bit too much, I'll try to do the secret weapon where you give them like some of the table knives or the steak knives for free to lower the price. Do you know that trick?
Nope.
Okay. If so just call in and we'll help you with it. And if it's too many pieces and that's the objection, it's still, hey, yeah, it's a lot of pieces all at once. Most customers, once they use them, they find a good use for all the pieces. If you're not sure, you could try them all out. We could send back whatever pieces aren't a good fit. Kind of like the same objection on the homemaker. And then if they say no to this, we just flip the page and we go to 28 and we're dropping down, which means we're actually going backwards on the little toggle things. We're going back to slide 29 to the signature set. And we go, no problem. Let me show you our set for people who like to cook, called our signature set. It has the 10 basic homemaker pieces. It has the Hardy slicer. the Santoku knife, the cheese knife, the shears, and then those 10, this is where you'd say 10 table or steak, whatever they already chose, right? Those 10 steak knives, and then all three sizes of cutting boards. The best thing about this set is that it's less than the Wusthof set. The signature set is only, and then here's the table knife price first. Okay. So the table knife price is $24.89. But most of our customers take advantage of our 5-month interest-free investment option, which is only $551 a month and includes shipping and tax. It's like a Costco trip, right? And then the signature with steak knives is 2837 or 628 a month for 5 months. As a buy now bonus, if you get this set today, I'll buy you a $450 shopping spree worth of free stuff from the gifts and accessories. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you. Would you like to try it out for a couple weeks risk-free and get your free gifts? You let them answer, right? If they say yes, great. If they say no, we always want to find out, is it price or pieces? Yep. So whatever their objection is, we still want to handle it. Like if they go, it's too much, I'd say totally understand, right? Um, what is it? 2837 is a lot all at once. That's why most customers who like the set, they try it out. You could try everything out for only 628. How does that sound? And then if they're like, it's still a little bit too much, then I'll try the secret weapon where I can give them, a deal. Here, I'll show you a live example, okay? So the secret weapon is basically you're just discounting the set by giving table knives for free or steak knives for free. So if I'm in my orders app, it'd be like this. Let's say they like the table knives, but the price is a little bit too much, but they really like the set. I go down to the one that says B block sets. I click on signature without table knives. Signature without table. Oh, this one. Yep. And then I go table. And then I'll do, maybe I'll do 8 and 2. You could do all 10, by the way, but so maybe I bonus these 8 and then there's 2 that, yeah, right? So it lowers their price to 2137 instead of 2489. So it's like 350 bucks off. Now that lowers my CPO also, right? But it's still better than if I was to sell a homemaker set. Does that make, even if you did 10 and 0, it's a crazy deal. But like if you loved them or whatever, right? 2029, that's 480 bucks off basically, or something. So you just, I always want to make sure that I know if it's price or pieces before I go to the next option. Because if I could get them a signature for a better deal and it helps them and it still helps me a little bit more, that's the business I'm in. But if it's too much or it's too many pieces, no worries, right? Then I just go down to the bottom of 28 and I go back one more slide or to the homemaker slide. And at the bottom of 28, it says homemaker plus 8, no problem. Let me show you our basic set for people who love to cook. It's called our homemaker set. It has those 10 basic pieces that we talked about earlier that you'll use regularly, 8 of the table knives, and then the medium cutting board. The best thing about this set is it's about half the Wusthof sale price. The homemaker set is only $16.64, but most of our customers take advantage of our 15 or of our 5-month interest-free investment option, which is only $369 a month and includes shipping and tax. As a buy now bonus, if you get this set today, I could buy you up to a $300 shopping spree worth of free stuff from the gifts and accessories, or like you see on the screen here. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you, would you like to try it out for a couple weeks, risk-free, and get your free gifts? That's how you do it. Makes the
Okay.
homemaker set seem really small by the time you get there,
Mhm.
right? And then at the bottom of page 28, if they said no to the homemaker set, then you just go to the galley. You just scroll to the galley and you go to page 10. So at the bottom of page 28, you could write, you know, with a star, you could write page 10. So that way you know to go to page 10 after that.
Yeah.
By the way, that's the friends and family discount is the secret weapon, what I just showed you that, where you give the table knives for free or whatever.
Okay.
That's usually what we can help people with. Unless they want more free stuff, then we can also do that too. But then you're on the galley and you're just, you're cruising. So, any questions or what questions do you have on starting with the ultimate set?
None, really.
Cool. It's pretty
Seems pretty
simple.
straightforward.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It takes a little bit of confidence, to do that, to start with it. But if you're gonna start with it, you want to start with it on every demo. You don't want to like change it up based on like, ooh, I'm not sure how much money they have. Like, just do it for everyone. And just
Okay.
know that like you're gonna get more no's than yeses, which you should anyways on a norm, with the job in general, right? And then just also know like there's no way that you don't have a pushy bone in your body because we don't teach Cutco to be pushy. We teach it to be professional. Pushy would be like, you want to buy that Ultimate? And you're like, I don't have that type of money. And you're like, yeah, you do. And they're like, no, I swear. And you're like, no, you do. Give me your credit card. And they're like, well, no, I don't. And you're like, what? You don't want to support American made or you don't want to support me? Which one is it? Right? Like that's pushy. Okay. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to let the script flow. And you'll sell more homemakers and more signatures because of it. And you'll sell the occasional Ultimate as well too. So I'm
Okay.
going to pause this recording.